morning, mama. It is time to wake up and be wealthy. It is time for you to become rich AF.
Sweet.
It is time for more ease, flow, and fun for you. It is time to build a life and business you are madly in love with. It is time to unlock the wealth codes needed to build your business with your dedicated host, me, Nellie Corvo.
One more time.
Nellie Corvo. I am the CEO and founder of the Wealthy Mama Movement, and I want to officially welcome you to the Wake Up and Be Wealthy show. I am the master at sales and social media with over 17 years of experience building brands in multiple industries, resulting in millions of dollars.
Nice.
I've mentored countless women from starting their businesses all the way up to multi-millionaires. I am here to be your go-to mama to help you build an iconic brand that you are proud of that creates massive cash and impact in the world. Without further ado, let's unlock today's episode. Enjoy! Welcome back to the show. I hope your coffee is strong today. We are starting a new series today, which I'm super duper excited about. And you're getting on the go Nellie here as my Jeep is beeping because somebody is behind me. Okay, no one is behind me. Let's go ahead and rock and roll. My VIP clients get a lot of behind the scenes of on the go Nellie because we have a private messaging app that we chat in, and it just makes it fun because it's like real life. Like, we are all women building businesses while most likely raising babies. Even if your babies are older, I think that just based on some of my friends that have older kids, like, they're still always your babies, right? So we've got a lot going on, and I love just to like be on the go with you and coach and support you and cheer you on. So this is my back to school money making marketing series. Say that a bazillion times fast. So why are we talking about this? Well, it is the biggest pain point that I am hearing from everyone that I'm working with. They feel so freaking overwhelmed with marketing, although they do know how freaking important it is. And so they're a lot of times forcing themselves in a box of marketing and feeling, one, like lost and confused and overwhelmed in the box, and also like, I don't even know if I'm doing like what I should be doing, or I am doing things and I'm not making the money that I desire. Things are taking longer, things feel forced, they don't feel good, all of the things. And so I felt like I've got a lot to say on this. And I actually love marketing. And it is definitely something that I've noticed about myself, because over the years, when people have truly, like, they've been expressing this to me for so many years, and old Nellie was just so confused because I truly love it and it comes so easy to me. And like, I've always made money on social media and doing social media marketing, and no matter what I've sold, not just in coaching, which I think is like huge to know too, like from nonprofit to actual physical goods to services to e-learning digital products to coaching and mentoring to then also my clients in different industries and guiding them and supporting them and breaking down these like barriers. And so I've got so much to say, and that is why it's going to be a series. So that way one podcast episode is not a bazillion hours long. So come on this ride as back to school is coming, or it's already here, depending on when your kids go back to school. But back to school season in general, no matter like when your kids actually go back to school, or maybe you're like, I really like you, Nellie, but I don't even have kids. That's okay too. Like, I think just in general, the back to school season, regardless where you're at in your journey, is quite magical. Like, it almost feels like a mini new year. And I know we always decide, our vibe in regards to, the first of the year is always, a big deal. And so my take on all of that is, if it feels good, like, let it be, right? Like, there is a sparkle around the new year. Let's maximize that. There is a sparkle when it comes to back to school time. Like, you're in a routine again. The seasons are changing. Starbucks has your favorite drink, right? Like, if you love the holidays, they're quickly approaching. Like, my take is, if it makes you feel good, let's roll with it. And so hopefully you are feeling that type of energy. If not, we get you there. And so my goal over this money making marketing series is to take the overwhelm away and really get you feeling amazing. Because if nothing drastic changes around your relationship with money and also marketing, because they do go hand in hand, imagine that. But if nothing drastic changes, nothing drastic is going to change, right? So if we keep staying in the story and the energy and the broken record of marketing is overwhelming, I don't know how to make money, or things aren't working, like whatever it is, if it's not serving you and we're not shifting it, nothing massive is going to change. And like, I really do believe the longer we stay there, the more challenging it is to break free. Um, and so when we are feeling that way, it's just such a good opportunity as quickly as possible to be like, ooh, okay, I'm going to be curious because this doesn't feel good. And then I always love like taking the responsibility back, because when we take the responsibility back, you hold all the power, which means you can literally create a different reality very quickly when you hold all the power. It's so liberating and so exciting. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or burnt out, any feeling that is not serving you around marketing, and you really want to make more money, this series is going to be so beneficial for you, and I'm just so excited. And of course, open invitation to become one of our VIP clients, where we do your marketing for you. Besides, like, obviously, like, you getting on video, but we take away so much of the stress, so much of the strategy, the decision making, the execution of it. It really is quite magical to have this type of support. So I'll be talking about that throughout the series, but genuinely just here and excited to serve you and hopefully get you some relief, because you do deserve it and it is possible. And it's possible when you say it's possible, right? So like, that is the first step here is, do you want to make money online and maximize social media marketing? Yes or no? And that is not a rhetorical question, and it's not a trick question. It's like, truly, like, it's important to give yourself that consent of like, yes, Nellie, I do. I want to shift. I want to make money. I want it to feel good. I want to use and maximize and leverage social media marketing to help me make more money. So that's like first step right out of the gates. Once you've said yes, obviously keep coming back and listening to this whole series in real time and implementing in real time. I love hearing from you as well. So please don't feel like you can't reach out, because I would love to hear from you. So today is really like the mindset piece of marketing, because regardless if you have us helping you or not, your mindset is important, because things take time, right? You can't expect me and my team to be in your marketing for a week and be like, Nellie, why have you not made me $1 million yet? Like, you suck. I quit. You're fired. Like, all the things. Or if you're doing it on your own and you do one Facebook Live and you're like, I didn't make any money. Like, no one commented, or I only got one sale, or whatever it may be. When we're only marketing, this is like the slippery slope that I work on with a lot of clients. When we're only marketing to make money, it starts to become very contingent And therefore, we are constantly measuring our success only on the validation of a quick sale. And like some of my dreamiest clients did not pay me for years, right? But I was continuing to show up on social media. I was continuing to reach out to them, holding the belief, holding the hope, trusting the process, knowing that the time would be right and I would be ready, right? And so you got to be in this money making marketing game for long-term growth, okay? So if that means you've got to go get a day job or work at Starbucks and get some free coffee or take on, you know, some clients in your skill set, but it's not like where you want to be long term, but you're like, I still am good at it, I enjoy it. Like, you've got to take some pressure away from this process, because if you're like, oh my gosh, Nellie, if I don't make sales today, I cannot pay my water bill. It is just not fair to your nervous system. It is not fair to your audience. It is not fair to your future self. That pressure is so suffocating, and you really do need to take the pressure away. So how we do that is up to you, because you know your situation the best. But that is like homework assignment number one. If you are in a space where you are either paycheck to paycheck, client to client, invoice to invoice, day to day, whatever it may be, we've got to get some relief. And know that it's only temporary, and know that it can still serve you and feel good, right? Like, I recently had a client telegram me, and she's like, oh my gosh, Nellie, I got a dream day job, and it's going to give so much relief to me and my business and my family, and I'm like so excited about it. And I told her, I am so proud of you, because this is how you skyrocket. Like, I already know what's waiting for her on the other side. And it's just so hard, because the world really like shames that, like, oh, well, you're a full-time entrepreneur, or you maybe you're in a day job right now and you're feeling shame around that, or you are a full-time entrepreneur and you're feeling shame around, like, shit, I kind of need some extra money and I shouldn't have to get a job. But it's like, which one is worse, right? Like, feeling stressed AF and feeling very needy that you need sales today in order to survive, right? Which is honestly not even a good energetic state or mindset to be in, for anyone, especially you. And so take the shame away. I celebrated my client when she told me that, and I told her, you can use your gifts for this day job and treat it like a client. Like, okay, I'm going to my client today and I'm going to pour into them and maximize my skills, maximize my time, right? Like, it's all about your mindset, right? And the relief that she is going to get is massive for her business and her growth and her nervous system. And it's okay. It's okay. It's more than okay. And we get to celebrate that. And you don't have to be shameful about it. You don't have to hide it. I mean, you can choose how you talk about it, but no matter if you talk about it publicly or not, we get to feel good about it right now and know that it's not your forever. So if you are feeling that pressure financially, before we even talk marketing, you got to get the pressure away. Like, and if that means you're like, well, I don't want to get a day job, or that doesn't make sense for my lifestyle, I get that too. So like, you get to explore capital funding. You get to explore a 0% credit card. You get to explore any other financial options for you to get some relief. And you get to also decide what that is, right? Like, if you had X amount in your bank account right now, would that take the pressure away? And everyone is so different. So if you're feeling the financial pressure, that's my first recommendation. If you're feeling time pressure, where you're like, Nellie, I actually like don't have much financial pressure, but now I'm so inundated with client work that I don't have the time to market, right? Or your kids are taking up so much of your time, on top of everything else, that you're like, I just don't know when to fit it in. I'm so overwhelmed with even trying to even start to think about when I could fit it in. And if you're like, Nellie, I feel the financial and time. I'm witnessing you so deeply. And it, like, I just want to normalize all of this and neutralize all of it, because it's just so real. And I love talking about hot topics, especially on the podcast, because everything in this world is deemed good or bad by society. And then that's what we start to believe. But like, you can also choose again. Okay. So we get to feel good about your current financial safety, and also your time capacity. So if you're feeling a little pressured or a lot pressured in your time capacity, what's got to give, right? Like, can we get a little bit of childcare, right? Or a lot of bit of childcare? Can we like swap days with a girlfriend where you watch their kids and she watches yours, and it's just like an even trade? Can we get a VA to help you and get some like of the client deliverables off your plate? Is there any automation we can do? Is there anything we can delete, right? Like, there's always a way to choose again, and feel better physically, financially, emotionally, time. Again, we hold all the power. So we can rewrite this future and current reality really very, very quickly, which is so freaking exciting, which is why we like one of the main reasons why we became our own boss, right? And then we like kind of get awkward and forget that. And then like we're feeling so trapped and in that box that I talked about, but like that's not the only way, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Okay. So I'm just here for a new perspective, or maybe a perspective that and you're like, okay, Nellie, you're right. I know, right? It's just so easy to get into people pleasing mode and busy mode. And then you start to feel funky and you're like, why do I feel so funky? I don't even love my business. So it's just like, today's session is all about alignment, recalibration, taking your power back. And it's going to make this money making marketing so much fucking easier. Like, regardless if you have my support or not, like, it's going to make it feel so good. And that is the missing piece for so many women business owners. I can't tell you how many times in the past that I forced myself to do reels, or I must be on TikTok, or I must send this many emails or go live this many times. And it just felt so shitty. And I was so overwhelmed. Now, like, I want you to see, like, the grass is greener on the other side. I do reels more than I ever have before. They get so much conversion and so much traction, and they actually fucking feel good. None of my content is forced. All of it feels so freaking fun and exciting, like, and it's making more and more money and less time. And so I just know that this is so possible. Okay. And I want this so deeply for you, like, so deeply. And so this series, I'm gonna pour my heart into you as much as I can, as much as you'll allow me. I just want you flowing and feeling so good and having so much fun, because truly, like, one of my favoriteest affirmations is the more fun I have, I should say, the more fun I have, the more money I make. Okay, say it with me. The more fun I have, the more money I make. We're going to say it one more time together. The more fun I have, the more money I make. It's so true. I can't wait to help build more and more evidence of that for you and with you, if you're not there yet. And it's going to be so good. So let's get aligned. Let's take some of the pressure or a lot of pressure away, because this gets to feel good. It's safe for it to feel good. It's possible for it to feel good. And you hold all the power. So I will see you back on the next money making marketing session of all about getting back to school and feeling so good about your money. And it's all up to you. And you don't have to do it alone, but you do hold all the power. I cannot say that enough. And this can all change so quickly, so quickly. You can feel so much better. You can attract more money than you even know what to do with, more money than you've maybe even ever thought was possible. Like, I'll never forget years ago when I had my first $10,000 day. Like, I had very little childcare at the time. And I remember just standing at my kitchen island looking at my PayPal. And I even remember like sending a photo to my husband, like, holy shit, like, it's working. Like, it is working. And I can't tell you how many similar moments I've had, but that was like one of the biggest, most pivotal one when Emma was teeny tiny. And I just remember that feeling. And it was so juicy and delicious and amazing. And it's just happened more and more and more. Anything is possible when you believe it is possible, and you can believe it more and more and more. And I'm hoping by the end of this series, you're just blown away. You're feeling so good. Maybe, just maybe, you're like, okay, Nellie, I want to have your support. I don't want to do this alone. I deserve support. Together, we can be like this dream team at any point. You don't have to wait. You can just reach out to me or grab the application process of becoming a money-making marketing VIP client. The beautiful part of what we do and how we do it is you don't just get done for you resources, like, you still get coaching and mentoring and an exclusive community around you. Like, we are doing things differently here, and it feels so incredibly good. Because marketing is just one piece of the equation. And I don't want to leave you stranded or having to feel like you have to go invest in other coaches and mentors, because that just creates more time, more confusion, more investing. And it's just so much easier when you can be like together and cohesive and be a team. So I really like, some of my clients, my high level VIP clients, have started to like invite me to their like team bonding experiences, and it just like warms my heart so much, because I'm like, I really do feel like I'm on your team, and as much as I can come to them, I like totally want to come, which is why I made like the big shift recently to be very hands-on and exclusive with a small group of women and support them in a customized way for each of them. So yeah, this is like so good. So I will see you back on the next session. Let's get things feeling so good, take the pressure away, and have an amazing day. Make it an amazing day. Love you.
Woo! Is your head spinning? I hope you took so many notes and you feel so inspired. Time truly flies when you're learning about becoming wealthy AF. I hope you loved today's episode. That does it for us on the show. Don't forget, every weekday we unlock another juicy money-making episode. So be sure to subscribe or follow where you're listening to this. And also, don't forget, if you haven't already, to leave us a 5-star review on your podcast platform so we can take over the world together. And share a takeaway on social media and tag me at The Wealthy Mama. We love doing spontaneous prize giveaways. So don't forget to tag us with a takeaway so we can reward you as being one of our biggest fans and listeners. Until next time, don't forget, you are worthy of being wealthy. And from everyone at the Wealthy Mama movement, we love you. Make it a great day.